What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Feed the Beast. We're here on the Hermitcraft server. Oh yeah, I could not be happier. I love this game. Anyway, guys, I keep falling. Last time we went through, I just want to talk about that a little bit. We went through and we were working on all different ways to kill mobs, different types of mob traps. And I asked you guys in the comments to let me know thus far out of all the different ways we did it with the bushy things. What are they called? The hedges, quicksand, Tesla coil. This one was those pellet gun things. And grinders. Out of those, which ones you like the best, so we could start working on a better mob farm over here at our base. And I also asked what were other ways that you could kill mobs, and of course not vanilla ways, but ways that are offered within these mods. Some cool other suggestions were brought up, such as the force field system, which is a pretty cool mod I'd like to get into soon, so we'll have to try that soon. Turtles, of course, we know about turtles. But, actually, I don't know a heck of a lot about turtles. I haven't really played around with them much, but is another great way, of course, to kill mobs, and I guess pretty cheap, pretty, efficient. But, let's see, what were other ways? Another cool idea was, just to send extreme voltage or have unprotected wires and see if that would electrocute mobs, and that would be another neat thing, and possibly really cheap if we're going to be producing power anyway, but a whole heck of a lot of good other suggestions, so I thank you all for that. It turns out, I was kind of surprised about this, I was expecting the Tesla coil to be one of the most popular, which is still one of my favorites thus far, but really it seems like the grinders seem to be the most popular. I know Hypno's been using these a lot lately, and people have been saying I should get into doing all the safari balls and everything, which is definitely something I want to. But again, Hypno's doing that right now, so I don't really want to rain on his parade. But definitely go check him out if you want to see more. But it looks like we're probably going to end up using grinders, and I don't care what people say. I'm going to do some type of electrocution system as well in their system, so we'll see. I wanted to show you, I set this up. This is more temporary. But I had to do something because, again, I have not beat on it enough. We need redstone, all that we can get. I know we have a ton, but I'm trying to be at 1,000,000 redstone buffer at all times. I know that sounds ridiculous. Get out of here, slime. I'm recording. What are you doing? Been getting slimes coming just randomly. Some days they go nuts and some days they don't. But anyway, so I set this guy up. And this is temporary. It's kind of derpy, but it works. We got a spider spawner on this side, of course, to do the string. And we've got, I just threw on a whole bunch of witches, but really this is meant for only one. And basically, what will happen on this when we fall below 1024 string, or right now I have it set to 900,000 witches. And I just did this so we can show. It switches off. And yeah, we get the spawning, and right now I have 2 Tesla coils going through, and we've got our energy converter mod, and yeah, just going into these guys right here, I think they're transposers, and sending it all over into an Emmy interface and into our system. So this works for now, but we're going to come up with a cooler way, and I'm thinking of doing something kind of like this, and then maybe I'll have grinders all around the side as well, so we can get mob essence and other ways to kill mobs. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off for now. So, get out of here. That seemed to work. Anyway, another way that we are really going to be able to save on redstone is to stop using it to make wood. Currently, let's look at this. Currently, this is what I'm doing to make wood. I'm using the Tome of Alkahest, and come on, I am going like this. There we go. 1 redstone is going to give me a net of 2 extra wood. It's 3 here, but it costs 1 to make it, so 2 wood. really not that efficient. So we need to come up with a tree farm. And before we progress with any more mob stuff, I want to get that going because we will be using way, way less redstone. So we are going to go head over. Let's see, how should we get up there? We are going to head over to our other world and let me show you what we're going to be doing today. Let's see, right there. Okay, so this is the age I've been doing bees in, and it's daytime all the time, it's flat, and yeah, this is what we're going to be doing today. I set this up just to sort of mess around and test it out, how it works. It's a little complicated if you don't know. But yeah, this is the Forestry multi-block farm. There is several different tree farms in the game, but this is the one I wanted to try first. I thought it was the coolest looking, at least in my opinion, from what I've seen so far. So today, I think we're going to build one of these. We are going to set it up like I did here with AE, and then what I haven't done yet is I want to get it sent over to our base. So let's go and let's take a look at what all the blocks are in this farm. Alright guys, let's get to making this farm. First, let's kind of take a peek at what each of the blocks are. First off, we have the farm block. And this bad boy is going to be made out of copper, any type of wood slab, tin electron tube, and then you can choose the material. Now it's important to take note that the material you choose, you got to use throughout the whole farm. You can't mix and match. But we can use stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, crack stone, chiseled sandstone, nether brick, all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. I decided to go with the chiseled brick for our little thing. Next we have the farm valve. This is used for the bringing water into the farm, and that's just going to be every other recipe is going to be using that original farm block. This guy's going to be then glass and a tin gear, so that's you. Next we're going to have the farm hatch, and the farm hatch is going to be tin gear, trap door, and again that farm block. Not too complicated. That's going to be for both inserting and taking out items. We have the farm control block. And this bad boy is just going to be redstone, golden electron tube, and again that farm block. And that's going to be for turning on and off the farm if you so choose. And then finally, we have the farm gearbox. So this bad boy is going to be for putting our power into the farm. Now these farms are going to take the MJ power. So pretty simple. There's all different sizes. You can go 3x3. I think it's 3x3, 3x4, 4x4, 3x5, or 5x5. So kind of interesting. Bunch of different sizes. The one that I had up before is a 3x3. This one we're going to go with a 5x5. And of course 5x5 is going to be what the size of the multi-block structure is, not counting all the rest that you need to do. Now again, I believe you have to use all the same material for everything surrounding. The 5x5 that we're doing is going to be a total of 17 wide, 17 by 17. And that's just going to be, after the 5 blocks, 6 in each direction on each side. Now, all the multi-block structures are going to be 4 deep, no matter what size you do for the surface of it. So let's just set this up, and we're going to be using all the farm blocks. Okay, so we got 2 so far, need 2 more. Now I believe you can put the other blocks at any point, anywhere in this multi-block structure. That's the very nice part about it, similar to the alvearies that we did before. Whoop. Alright, so let's just get the rest of this made up. Okay. And let's decide where we're going to put the rest of the blocks. I'm going to leave space for that right here. Alright, so let's see. Where do we want to put in the water? I think I'm going to do that from right here. Then for the items, I guess we could do that perhaps right here and here maybe. I think that's good. We'll have the on-off switch for it be right there. We'll put the power right here. And then let's fill in the rest of the structure. Awesome. Now, I want you to notice, let me just knock out these sides here. Is once the multi-block structure was made, let's knock that back out. You'll see appear any moment now. Come on, baby. Do it for me. There we go. You can see this little stripe, and this is, I believe, you know what? You might be able to do it on different levels, but to me, I think this is what the preferred one is, if not the only way to do it. So I don't want to take the time to actually test that because that's good enough for me, but that stripe is going to be where you want to have the platform. So now we can interact with it. You're able to see all the different parts of the interface. This is going to go towards the water. This is going to be what the farm's doing. We got to make a circuit so we can tell the farm what to do. Here we're going to be the input for the appetite, or for the fertilizer, and then we're going to have the dirt, all of the, in our case, it's going to be all the saplings, and then this is going to be the output, what the farm's actually making. So, next step is going to be, let's go ahead and make a circuit. So for that, we're going to have to run back to our carpenters. Q. And I think I already have these cooking up. Please tell me I do. Yes. So right here, we're going to make the intricate circuit boards. And that's just redstone, gold, no biggie. Only need one. Got a soldering iron already made for this bad boy. Is again in the carpenter, bronze, and iron. Okay. Next, let's go to our thermomic fabricator. I can never say this right. And we're going to get copper electron tubes. Now for those, these tubes are going to designate what's going to be on the farm. Now, in our case, copper will be for tree farm. So, let's get out our soldering iron. And let's do some soldering. So, each one of these is going to designate for the 4 sides of the farm what we want to have. In our case, we want to have all tree farm. And right now we're on electric engine. You can actually switch that. See, now we're on managed farms. Then there's also manual farms. Don't know much about the manual farms. I'm assuming that means you harvest it yourself, maybe even plant it yourself. We're going to do the managed farms. So it's going to do everything for us. We're going to take our circuit board, drop it in, and boom. Awesome. So we're all set here. Let's head back. And let's plop our circuit board. Bam. Right in there. Sweet. So we're all set there. Next, let's get the water and the power set up. So I guess we can do water first. Let's throw our liquid on. You know what? I'm going to put it here and put pipes just so that you can visually see what's going on. Do I have any stuff going on here? Any pipes? Okay. So we are going to plunk it down, and you know what? I think we're going to have to go 2 away. That was, well, I don't recall. Let's see. I think the liquid tesseract is going to pump it out for us. So let's set this up. Receive only. Oh, that's why. It's because that is the wrong tesseract. Boom. Get out of here. This is the one we want. Boom. Okay. Now we're down to business. Receive only. And water. Set. Okay. Awesome. So we see the water's going right into our farm. Perfect. And you can probably put cells there, I would guess, if you want to automate that in a different way or don't have that tesseract mod, which I believe is thermal expansion. I'm horrible with these mods, which is which. That's really bad. Anyway, okay, so we have that done. Next, let's do the power. And for this, I don't think I need to actually show you the pipe. Let's throw this guy right here. And then we'll throw this guy right here. Okay, so let's set this up. Receive only. We'll take it from the quarry. Awesome, and you are all set. All right, so our farm now has power. Now has water. All right, what do we need next? Well, for any farm to work, we are going to need fertilizer. How to get fertilizer, let me just show you because I don't want to craft more of this yet. You're going to want to use that apatite stuff that you found. I did it with sand just because we have a ton of sand and that'll make 8. But you could also do it with ash. Let's see, what else can we do? We can also do it with sand, dirt, and saltpeter. And yeah, so all different recipes for that. Again, not important. We did it with sand, and you know, we might switch over because I think ash is actually a little more efficient because apatite is limited. I don't believe you can craft it yourself. So we've got apatite. Next, we're going to need dirt. So let's grab some dirt and let's grab some saplings. Okay. So now let's throw in the dirt. Cool. So that's going to fill everything up with dirt. Let's throw in then the apatite. Or the fertilizer. I keep calling it apatite. And we will see our farm is now planting it. Now this isn't actually dirt. It's changing it over to humus, which is why it requires the fertilizer. Yeah, so you don't have to make that for yourself anymore. This farm will do it all for you. And again, with the circuit board, this would have been one farm. This would be another farm, and that's why it's going to all the different sides. So pretty dang cool. So now while that's working, let's plop in some saplings. And we want to actually put it on that side. And we can see it start to plant. Pretty freaking cool. I'm liking this already. So I'm going to let this work up. I think we need to... Do we need more dirt inserted in there? No, it should be good. We're going to need more saplings. So I'm going to let that go for now. And we'll come back in a little bit after it's actually gotten to working. Alright, pretty cool. Our farm is fully planted. And we got a tree that grew over here. Now I believe the trees grow naturally. So you're going to have to wait for that. It's not like they're going to actually grow faster using in the farm. But see, oh, boom, boom, boom. Chopped it down. And then all the drops, as long as they don't fall over the side, are going to get sucked right into the farm. Pretty freaking cool. Awesome. So you can see right here, we have a little bit of a reserve of dirt. We've got our saplings that go in there, and it's going to first go and refill it. Once it's full, the saplings are going to start, I believe, to pop into here. We can see other exported items. We have wood, sand. We're probably going to get apples, more saplings, of course, and who knows what other stuff. So yeah, the farm is done. Let's start to get it automated and have a place, a storage spot. You could, of course, just take a pipe and take a chest, and let's see, this is our output. Could just go like that, and as soon as we connect the pipe, bloom, it's gonna poop it all out. Alright, so that being said, we're doing AE in our world now. So let's get AE set up to this. We've got just a 1K storage. Let's get a controller, drive, interface. Yeah, all that good stuff. Alright, now let's see. Let me just set up some wires so I can see how I want to have this. Alright, so right here for now, let's put our meat chest. Cool. Let's throw our drive in there. Awesome. Now, let's grab... Oh, do we have everything? Okay, we have everything we need. Now, just to demonstrate this, for now I'm going to use a pipe. However, you can just put the interface directly onto the farm, and it will export into it. So we can see it's going into our exported item spot. And this may or may not work. Let's see. 7, 8. Okay, I don't think it's working yet. But that's okay. We need to get an Emmy Controller going up here, which is what I have this spot for right here. Let's throw on our Emmy Controller. Boom, has power. Alright, so now our system is going to start being automated. Awesome. And that's what's needed to link up all the different items. Otherwise, an Emmy chest is not going to know to link up with this interface. Cool. So we have the items now being pushed out and going into our chest. But why stop there? Let's get some export buses. Throw it here, here, and here. And I know it's a little sloppy, but bear with me. Alright, so going exported back into the system, we're going to want to make sure that we have saplings. We're going to want to make sure that we have dirt, and fertilizer. Let's grab the rest of this. And more saplings. Okay. So, we did that one. Let's set this one to do the dirt. Let's set this one to do the fertilizer. Cool. So, if I actually put stuff in there, it should start to work. So if I yank this out, see, it's not refilling yet. Oh, and let me yank out the appetite too. Can't shift click that. Alright, so let's first throw in the dirt. And see, is that going to get pushed in? Awesome, it's getting pushed in. Next, if we throw in saplings, is that going to get pushed in? And let's change these to stack at a time, just so we don't have to wait. Awesome. So now all of our dirt and all of our saplings have all been pushed in. Pretty cool. Now, what about the appetite, or the fertilizer? Let's pop that in. Boom. And it refills. Awesome. And I really like this with AE. I've seen some people with other mods having problems on it going into the right slot, but AE seems to always get it right. Awesome. Now we can put a switch right here if we want to turn the farm on and off, but for now we're just going to leave it running. So that is pretty cool. Now, how are we going to get this back to our base? I think we could probably do this with ender chests. So I'm going to take a quick cut for a moment, and let's come back and figure this out. Alright guys, so for our next order of business, let's make a pattern for this appetite, or for this fertilizer. So I'll throw appetite and sand, we already looked at that. Let's make the pattern. Awesome. So now we can auto craft it, and let's put it in with our other forestry thingies, so it can be with friends. Awesome. Now I made 3 different sets of ender chests. So we'll have one for the fertilizer. We'll have one for, I think, the dirt. And then we will have one for all the other items that are actually coming out of the farm. Do I want it like that? Yeah. Okay. So let's have the blue be the appetite. We'll do that at the end. Bless you, my cat just sneezed. That's so cute. Alright, that doesn't mean you can talk now. Alright. So let's do that one. Let's set that up. Let's see, you know what? My kitty cat wants to get out. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. The kitty cat cannot decide whether it wants to go in or out. Keep wanting to go in, out, in, out, in, out. Alright, so we want an export bus. And we will throw you right there. And that's right. Yep, on the appetite. Alright, and let's... Oh, come on now. Let's grab some fertilizer. Thank you, sure. And let's set that. And let's set this to do move single items and craft. So when we run out, it will craft it. Alright, next, let's do an export bus. You know what, I want to switch these. I feel like I should have done brown for dirt. Let's go get some brown. I think we have cocoa beans around here somewhere. Can't remember. Cocoa beans, are they straight brown dye? Please tell me that's how you make brown dye and I'm not off there. Yeah, I think it is. So let's switch this over. Let's change the pinkaroo to brown. Make you brown, brown, and 1, 2, brown, brown. Okay, I'm feeling much better now. So here we're going to have our dirt, and we are going to export. Dirt-a-rooney. And this, I don't know if I have a crafting recipe for dirt or if I even can. I'm not going to worry about that though. Single item and craft. And then finally, the one where we have an import bus, which is going to be all the nice stuff coming from the farm. So import bus, yeah, that's right. Import bus, awesome. And that we can do full stack at a time. In fact, we probably could even do item tesseract. But I'm going to leave it like that for now. And since these are connected, these two can pop out. Sweet. Alright, so how are you doing? Filling up, and empty. Perfect. So let's go back to our other world. We're almost done here. Hope this works. Okay, so here is what I'm thinking. Let's first plop you. Let's see. Get some more blocks. I know I'm going to have issues of setting this stuff down. You and you. We'll set like that so we can get our ender chests on. So there's going to be our appetite. Our, where's the brown? Yep, that's the brown. Our dirt. And then our everything else chest. Okay, let's set on the storage buses. So go boom, boom, and you're not going to be a storage bus, this last one. Come on, really? Really? Okay, and this last one is going to be an import bus and export bus. Okay, so let's turn you for now. This first one is going to be again the fertilizer. So let's set it so that all the fertilizer is always stored in that chest. For this one, we're going to set it so the dirt is always stored in that chest. And this one is going to export, I guess, everything else. So that, and wood, of course. And wood. I think that's everything. Ooh, and apples. Can't forget about them apples. Alright, and those could do smooth stack at a time if we want. So let's first turn these, because that one's not as important yet. Do we have appetite in the system? Yes, let's pull that out. We have no dirt in the system. So let's flip this around. And yeah, if we look in there, it's still empty. Now, if we take a crafting monitor and put it down, we should be able to see the fertilizer. Yep, in the system. Sweet. Let's flip this around. Should be able to now see the dirt in the system. Awesome. Yet, nothing in the chest. Perfect. So let's throw down some storage monitors so we can just see what's going on here with all of our stuff. Boom and boom. cool. And everything else should be slowly coming out once we turn this. So let's turn that over. Awesome. And then all that stuff gets sent back. Perfect. So now we have all the wood we want, all the apples we want too, and we're getting a whole bunch more saplings. It should be filling up this first, so we'll never need to keep the saplings in the system. The overflow will go to us. And yeah, all the other overflows will too. So this one, let's just see if it goes any faster as the last final thing and take that off. I'm curious if it's always going to be this slow. You gonna go faster now? Look at that. And it's super duper fast. Awesome. So yeah, I think we have this pretty much fully automated now. Pretty freaking sweet. And we don't even have any need for that guy anymore. Or really very much of any storage on this system because it goes so quick. So I can just leave it at the 1K. I'll be right back again. I just want to make sure that this works with the fertilizer stopping. Alright guys, everything looks to be all good in the hood. As we can see, I was correct. Everything just stays in there, so we don't even have to worry about it. Now, I was one other thing that I was thinking about. We could instead just put an item tesseract right here, and then we wouldn't have to worry about having another ender chest. So that might be a way that I go in the future, just because I like to avoid using ender chests when possible. But other than that, I think everything's all set. The one nice thing, though, about using this is I can set it. Let's say I want the saplings to stay over on this side. I can take that off of the filter here, just send over the stuff I want, and then keep those items in the chest. So, for instance, again, let's take off the saplings, and we can see they're going to start going in there instead. So, something to think about. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to about do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a big old thumbs up. And yeah, guys, we got all the wood we want now, so we can really save up on that redstone and start using it for much better things in our factory. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and peace out.